Hello YouTube, this is Sarah. Good afternoon. I'm sure everybody wants to know how the big UFO sale went in Joshua Tree this summer as the annual UFO Convention ceramics happens every year, just once a year. Well, let me show you. This is what's left over from the convention. I sold all of the UFO cups. No Dana Scullys. Nobody wanted a Scully cup. I guess I'm 30 years too late, but I sold one. Me and Mary had a wonderful time in the desert. Whitley Strieber came to my table. What? We talked together. He was a wonderful person. I don't even know how that happened, but that was cool. And then, put you down here. I sold, I'm pretty sure RFK Jr. bought one of these, by the way, weird. I have learned how to make these pouches at the Nunnery, the Los Angeles Modern Quilt Guild. Every year has a sale, and it's like a lottery. And well, I guess it's by skill. I don't know if it's by skill, but I was included to be one of the quilters in the Los Angeles Modern Quilt Guild quilting bee at the Nunnery. And there was a project, and our leader taught us how to make these cat pouches with zippers. So I went down the street to Remainders, the craft reuse store, for $1, maybe even 50 cents. I got these zippers. I learned how to make zipper pouches, and then I thought, oh man, well, they all sold out. I can't even show them. But I thought, oh man, how cute would that be? Instead of a cat pouch, I'd make aliens, our visitors, our friends from the stars, or underground. I don't know, it depends who you talk to. Okay, so how cool. And then if I put buttons on the eyes, okay? And they sold out. They were so cool. Look at this. I used my sewing machine. So I set up my sewing machine in the Airbnb, and at night, me and Mary and Jessie were just having a fun time making these pouches. And then the next day they would sell. And so I was really excited about that. And what else? I have a lot of Scully mugs. They're great though. So I'm working on the website as an update. Well, it's a studio update. Working on the website. These crop circle incense burners. Incensed from Buddhist monks in Dharma Masala. Dharma. It's a gift to us at Earthfield Ceramics. Whew. From Metabolic Studio. Lauren Bonnet Metabolic Studio had monks visit, and Mary helped out, and they gave us incense to burn in the studio for world peace. Thank you. I'm getting work ready for the next firing in the winter, so I'm just filling my shelves until December, and that's what's going on. Really working on the website. Stopped posting on Instagram. I just didn't like being in the machine, you know. I didn't like being in the man. So I made my Instagram, Supersmith Ceramics, is now an archive. So I did it like Neil Young. I did the first 10 years of my studio as a creative archive. Anybody can check it out on supersmithceramics.net. That's my website. Supersmithceramics_archive is where you can see my work that I've done over the last 10 years forming my studio. Me and Mary are still working together. We formed Earthfield. We just had a sale in Joshua Tree. I want to do more sales with the stock, the back stock that I've had over the last 10 years. Not all of it. Some of it's archived for artistic integrity. Yeah, this is our sign. That's our logo. Gotta hang it back up in the studio. I'm working now towards cafes, restaurants, hotels, production throwing, and working off of my designs that I've made over the last 10 years, and teaching Mary all of the shapes, and having more sales, hopefully. Because good, strong stoneware they don't have ceramic sales in California like they do in North Carolina or in the South. I would love to do 2 Sundays a month outside in my craftsman neighborhood doing sales. Yeah, I don't know. Mary did these fabulous bowls. Mary Rose, my studio partner, my apprentice, marbled clay. This is porcelain. I made some pieces for Alan White and my dear friend Daniel, and those will be going to him shortly. Alan White of the band The Smiths is a wonderful man. And he was friends with Daniel's record producer, Reb. And so there was this one magical night where we went to private show, and it was wonderful. This is one of the pieces that I made after meeting Alan White and drinking Irish whiskey with Daniel. And it was just down the street. It was a fire rescue, or a fire, what's it called? Benefit for the artist who lost his guitars and a lot of his equipment. So here's the craftsman houses. This is wood fire. Back to the old house. Irish blood, English heart. Back to the old house. January 2026. Back to the old house. Pasadena. That's for Daniel and Alan. And this piece in particular was my favorite piece. This was wood fired as well. There's a guitar. My hand on the garage, as there was a garage, and there's music coming out, and there's music of the Smiths, and there's Irish, and it was wonderful. And this is me and Daniel. I'm gonna give this to him soon. This is an amp under a palm tree, the stars. So there will be a video coming out of me forming these pieces and making these pieces at night in the studio. These are the pieces that Mary is making, these tea bowls. Come on, look at the marble. Fired to perfection. That's porcelain, wood-fired porcelain. What else? Talk about how I would fire privately later. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. This is Sarah with an update. How did the sale go, etc. How did the aliens go with their little button eyes? They sold out. Thank you. Enjoy. This is it. Summer 2026 pottery update. What's been going on? Thank you very much. Enjoy.